Hello, welcome. I just wanted to get on here today just to talk about me, um, how I'm feeling. Some days, how I'm feeling today, how I have felt. I'm going to always be honest with you. Going to always tell you about me. Going to always talk about me. I can't say I'll talk about others because it's about me, how I'm feeling at this moment, how I have been feeling. Um, there's days, yes, where I question everything I do. I talk to myself. I ask myself, is it worth it? I ask myself, should you continue? I ask myself, do you believe in yourself? Yes, I go through a lot of thoughts. I'm not perfect. I'm striving to be perfect. Some days it's just awesome. Some days are okay. Some days it's just getting by. Some days I look at myself in the mirror and say, you got this. And some days deep down in my inside, I look at myself in the mirror and say, you got this. But deep down inside, I'm saying, I'm not for sure. I want to always be honest with my listeners. I don't want you to see me as somebody who's dishonest. I want to always be honest with you. I want to always tell you the truth. There's always a healing process, a healing that everybody goes through. Everybody is experiencing. Um, and I choose to continue to um, go through this here battle that I'm going through to help somebody else. Some days I feel that um, maybe I've spoken too personal, too raw, but then again, I say, if I don't tell you the truth, if I don't tell you everything, you'll wonder, can I really talk to her because she didn't speak on this or speak on that? That's why I hold nothing back. Um, I want to always be straightforward and let my listeners know how I'm feeling, what frustrates me, what bothers me, what just sometimes just get totally on my nerves. Um, I don't ever want anyone that listens to my podcast or my live stream to feel that you can't listen. Anybody can listen over the age of 18. You can listen. Single, married, men, whoever. Um, but I can only help and understand single women who've been in an abusive relationship. I don't know anything about being married and being in an abusive relationship. Nothing about that. I don't know nothing about um, being married and what should you do to keep your partner happy, or I don't know anything about that. So I speak about me, my life, my failures, my disappointments, my thoughts, um, days that I'm down, days I feel like doing nothing but crying. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to sit here and say 100% of the time I am totally happy. 100% of the time I am totally enjoying talking about my past. But I know it has to be done. I know in order to help myself as well as help somebody else, I have to talk about it. And once you come to that realization that, excuse me, you need to talk about it, it gets easy. At first, it's not. At first, it's like you're climbing up a muddy hill and you keep sliding back. You don't have anything to grasp a hold on because everything is muddy. Then some days you're climbing up that hill and you see a rock that you can grab hold of. And you grab a hold of that rock and pull yourself up. You grab hold of that rock and say, I can do this. I can make it. I, I want to. I'm not going to give up no matter the days that I may be frustrated or maybe down. I got to build myself up. I got to lift myself up to get on the live stream to talk about it. Um, I don't want any single woman to feel that I don't care. I'm not going to listen. Or that I'm too busy for you. When I'm out and about, I have my cards where my business cards where it talks about my podcast and my YouTube channel. And when I feel, I give it to somebody, to give it to some woman. And then when she reads it, she may say, tell me a little bit about this. Or she may say, okay, thank you. I don't get upset when that happens. I know that I'm getting myself out there when I pass out my business cards. I have a bag that I carry around that has being Miss Diva about my podcast, my YouTube channel. I carry that around. When I'm shopping, I put it in my basket. Yes, you can see what's on it. I want that. I want you to see it. I'm not any longer ashamed of my past. I'm not any longer scared to talk about my past. I'm not any longer afraid to tell you about the sexual abuse that I went through. I'm no longer ashamed of that because I know I'm going to help somebody else. And I don't want to stop going forward. I don't want to stop. I don't want to give up. I don't want to say, throw in the towel. No, I'm in it and I'm going to win. I know I'm not on here every day, every week. I don't want to be an overloader. I published episode 7 today on my podcast. I don't want to overfeed no one my what I went through. I want to give people time to listen to watch, and to understand. I don't want to rush doing this at all. I don't want to just say, listen, listen, listen. No, you do, you. I'm just here to help and to explain what I experienced, what I've been going through, what I went through, as being single, as being in a relationship, um, being out of a relationship. I'm not in a relationship now. Um, that is not my goal. That is not what I want to do at this moment of time, and I don't think that is something that I want to ever do. Be in a relationship. And there's nothing wrong with anyone wants to be in a relationship. It's just me, my decision, and I don't speak against anybody who wants to be in a relationship. I don't speak against any single woman who decides she wants to be married. That's not me. I'm here to listen to the what you've been through. I'm here to tell you what I've been through. I'm here to encourage you, to lift you up, to let you know that you can make it. I made it. Um, it's not a process, once you get out that you're totally healed. No, it takes time. It takes time. And sometimes it'll be truly, truly rough. And sometimes it'll be easy, give a little bit at a time. But giving that little bit at a time is helpful. Um, you'll feel, the more you talk about what you went through, you feel more and more comfortable to express, to talk about it, to not um, feel shame about what you went through. I don't try to say that I have a degree in being a person who had a degree in talking. No, my degree is my life, what I went through, my testimony, my journey. That's my degree. I didn't go to a school to get a degree to talk about my life. No, this is my life. Um, this is me. Um, I'm a minister. Yeah. Um, I love the Lord. He loves me more than I love him. Um, I am going forward and living for the Lord, going forward in helping other single women, going forward in talking about what I've been through. Um, and it does not matter um, who gets on here and listen and say, oh, I don't believe what she's saying. It does not matter to me. Because I know there's some single woman who's saying, I understand. Thank you. I'm here, like I said, to be an encourager, to be a woman that can lift you up, to say something that will be encouraging, that will be uplifting. I'm here for until the Lord say stop. I'm here because I want other single women to know I got your back. Like I said, you can email me at bmsdiva@gmail.com. If you want to do an interview with me, just between me and you, I won't post it unless you tell me to post it. I won't publish it unless you tell me to publish it. I want to be a help to single women. I want to be there to, when you start slipping down that there mountain, to push you up. So you got this, you can do it. I know I talk about in episode 7 on my podcast, how I went back into that tunnel of depression, frustration, anger when I was in a relationship, and what I thought was good, positive, happiness, come to find out it wasn't. So I fell back into that tunnel. I found that key and opened up that door and I walked into that tunnel. When I looked straight ahead, I didn't see. When I looked behind me and I saw that door with no window to it, I just sat down in that tunnel and I cried in that tunnel for a while. I beat myself up in that tunnel. I talked about myself. I called myself all kind of names. I couldn't hold my head up. I couldn't go. I seen, once I came in the tunnel, I seen that window that had that light, but I just held my head down and I told myself, look where you're at. Look what happened. And I struggled in that tunnel. I struggled so hard. I struggled so bad. I cried so hard. I just could not understand how I allowed myself to get into a relationship again. I couldn't understand it. So it took a minute, took a little bit before I can get out of that tunnel, to get up out of that chair of do nothing, that chair of sadness, that chair of give up. It took a while for me to pick myself up. I didn't have nobody else in that tunnel with me to push me out of it. I had to be so determined to get out of this tunnel. If it meant crawling, taking little steps at a time, I knew I had to get back out. Because if I stayed in that tunnel, I wouldn't ever escape. And at the front of that tunnel, I seen the faces of my children. And I had to fight because I did not want them to see a mother that could make it. So I strived to get out that door because my kids' face stayed in front of me. And I thank God for that. Because if they didn't, I don't know if I would ever came out of that tunnel. But I thank God that I did. I thank God for helping me. And He continues to help me. He continues to tell me, I got this, you got this, you got this, you can do it, you can do it. And I thank God for that. So, single women, I'm here for you. Whenever you decide to want to talk, have an interview, I am here for you. Email me at bmsdiva@gmail.com and we could talk. If you want to text me or whatever, so you just want to talk, can we have a discussion, just me and you? We could do that. I know what it feels to be in a tunnel, to get out of a tunnel, to go back into a tunnel, and get out of a tunnel. I know. I've been there. And I know that, you can get out, because I did. I climbed myself out. I reached that door and decided I threw that key so far away, I couldn't tell you where it's at. I don't want to know where it's at. Because that tunnel, I don't want to get in it anymore. I may have days where I'm down or frustrated or crying, but that does not mean I have entered back into that tunnel. It's just a day that my emotions is running wild. I'm going through something at that time. But I won't go back into that tunnel ever again. Because I know what's in that tunnel. And that key is gone. So, single women, I'm here for you. And I thank God for all those that are listening to my podcast or my live stream. Thank you so much for your support. I'm always here for you. Have a blessed day. Remember, God loves you and so do I. Be blessed. Thank you.